So this road trip brought us to Sudbury, where we're going to start our day at Science North. What do we want to see here?
Nothing.
Nothing? How about some bugs? Yeah, butterflies, porcupines, turtles? No? You don't want to see any of it?
Yeah.
I bet you're going to have fun.
I want to.
All right, and then we're going to end up at Dynamic Earth to see the biggest coin you've ever seen and go underground to a mine.
Let's go.
Do you know what a miner does? No? Well, you're going to find out.
So much to see, so little time. Let's start at the beginning. The first thing we noticed inside the expansive Science North in Sudbury, Ontario was the limited time beyond human limits exhibit. Our kids, who practice tightrope walking on every curb they see, finally had the chance to test out their skills on the real thing and learn that it's no easy feat. Fortunately, the 3-inch fall made it a little less dangerous than the mountaintop adventures of the pros. If the tightrope is too tricky, try the log, but you may find it just as challenging. The exhibit is filled with challenges and visual displays, teaching visitors about the human body's remarkable ability to adapt to almost any surrounding. And as the kids went around the room testing their physical abilities, we also found displays that helped us answer questions about the human body, like what happens when a bone gets broken. Our little man quickly found the wingsuit simulator. Apollo, what's in there?
Somebody flying.
Who's flying, you?
I think so.
Meanwhile, our daughter was thrilled to find one of her favorite activities, rock climbing. She seems to like the falling aspect as well.
It was so fun when I was falling. I was like, oh yeah, I'm finally feeling like I'm falling from a roller coaster.
On the next display, she learned where the sport could someday take her, to a bed on the side of a cliff. Yikes. For anyone seriously interested in taking up the sport, Beyond Human Limits is a great place to start learning. It's on until September 3rd, so don't miss it, but if you do, visit the Science Center North website to find out what they have planned for the next year. We moved on to the main section of the Science Center. If you are visiting with little ones, the TD Canada Trust Toddlers Treehouse is a fun place to let the kids burn off some energy after the movie, but don't spend too long playing here, because the main attractions await. The second floor of the exhibit focuses on bugs, but not just any bugs. Bugs or something. What you will find here will have the kids talking for weeks. Aided by one of the many helpful insect caretakers on site, kids have a chance to handle some pretty interesting species. Look closely. That's not a tree leaf crawling up our daughter's hand. She was pretty thrilled.
Like there's little sticks that are super thin, bent up, walking on my hands, trying to climb up me.
A tarantula lies waiting to be handled as well, but we had no takers in our family, and we were happy to see the scorpion from behind the glass. Inside the F. Jean McLeod Butterfly Gallery, almost 400 butterflies flutter about amidst more than 200 exotic plants. So many that there are even instructions on what to do when one lands on you.
It almost landed on my hair, Mom.
Really? A butterfly almost landed on you?
Mom, that might get on your phone.
After that, our daughter returned for bug handling seconds, this time getting a hands-on view of a giant snail.
When I touched that, it was so slimy.
Oh, really? At the nearby Nature Exchange, kids can investigate their surroundings for a chance to earn points and swap them for items in the mini-store. Our kids went for the gems, but there are lots of other minerals and fossils to choose from. Sadly, the direwolf and saber-tooth skulls were not available to take home. Goods in hand, we made our way up to the 3rd floor, where we encountered larger species indigenous to northern Ontario, including bullfrogs, a few gravity-defying snakes, and an animal that you never want to encounter in the wild, the skunk. Did you find it? Yeah. Outside, we witnessed a couple of hot-blooded humans in action. We encountered a feeding session as well. The kids couldn't take their eyes off these small turtles as they somehow devoured worms despite not having any teeth. Eventually, however, the friendly beaver pulled them away when it swam over to say hi to the kids. If I go near him, he goes away. On the upper level, we caught the inner workings of a black hole, laid down on a bed of nails, and practiced our skills with a robotic arm before checking out Ready, Set, Move, an interactive show where the kids can run about and jump around. Then we tested out their sprinting skills. The level is filled with scientific wonders. The Biolab and Discovery Theater both feature scientific presentations throughout the day. show the kids the floating light bulb, or let them play a tune on the invisible harp strings. On our way out the door, Maple the porcupine finally left its log home to take a walk. Science North contained a week's worth of adventure, but we didn't have that luxury because it was time to head over to Dynamic Earth, home of the Big Nickel. Here we discovered more of the Earth's treasures, this time learning about the wonders that lie beneath. In the Earth Gallery, we found an interactive display that literally lets the little ones move mountains in order to recreate the landscape. At Dig In, they get to suit up and put on a hard hat to do a little mine exploration. Get them to grab a shovel and put some muscle behind their efforts to keep the conveyor belts moving. There's always someone to show you around the numerous displays on site, which highlight many of the ways in which humans have reshaped the land and made use of the Earth's abundant natural resources. Perhaps the best feature of Dynamic Earth is the opportunity visitors have to descend 7 stories below the Earth's surface to take a trip through a demonstration mine.
Now, let's take a moment to look at the inner workings of a Sudbury hard rock mine, where they're extracting the riches from this ancient event.
The 1 hour and 15-minute guided tour features a stage-by-stage look at mining through the region's history, which dates back to the late 1800s. You'll be thankful that you never had to work in a mine during those days. The journey includes a look at how technological advances have made mining safer and more efficient, and culminates with a bit of hands-on mining. Stand back and wait for the dynamite to blow. It's just a demonstration, of course, but the kids were fascinated. After a brief stop in the shelter where trapped miners can go to escape danger, we made our way back to the surface. It's a little cool in the mine, so bring a jacket. The floor is damp too, so wear closed-toed shoes if you have them. We ended our day at Science Park. In the shadows of the Big Nickel, kids get to play with some life-size trucks and have a little fun on the wave-like seesaw in the play yard. After a quick photo op, we called it a day. And what a great day it was to be an explorer.
This is not the real Earth.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Because Earth, I don't know if they're allowed to be in water.